one, but Waters has a chance to get 3 today. Ben going for 2. Bright, the first server in the match to Annalie Waters.
Right out.
A little high, and JW.Johnson aware of that. Ben Johns gets the ball back early on their side.
0-0-1.
Nice. There he is, the flick wizard himself, JW.Johnson. That's the hand speed.
Oh, the wizard is ready to go. Got the potions ready.
0-0-2.
There's a little preview, although Ben played very little right side at the end of his men's doubles match, but there's just a little preview.
1-0-2.
Yeah, I like that partnership with Ben and
Andre.
They match each other emotionally speaking. We'll talk into that once that match comes about.
2-0-2.
Back-to-back missed returns. This team's hard enough to beat without just handing them freebies. So
3-0-2.
Great start for AL and Ben.
Side out.
We'll hand one right back for the side out. Anna Bright and JW.Johnson, they've both beaten Waters and Johns. Different points in their careers, but with different partners. Anna's was last year, JW.Johnson's a couple of years ago.
Well, Anna's was last week, too, with Deckle Bar. So, I mean, she's I asked her about it. She said it just gives you the little bit of confidence to really get after it. Wow. Anna Lee Waters got the one-handed counter. Now needed the tape to help her there.
3-0-1. Second serve.
What was the winning recipe for Anna Bright with those 2 different partners and 2 different matches against these 2?
She's so steady, and Deckle Bar's never played a better mixed doubles match than that one that day. And that's the key, because the guys trust her so much. She's going to put the ball in a good spot. When they earn an opportunity to put the ball away, she will do it. And then she will will you into the fight, drag you to the finish line if she needs to. She believes, and that's big for these guys.
Nice spot from JW.Johnson.
And that's the worry for anybody, myself included. If you love the two-way roll, and you know I do, but if you don't get the spin right, it'll travel a little too far, and that is death
1-3-1.
if it gets to the JW.Johnson paddle in the air.
Oh, wow. JW.Johnson is on. It doesn't matter if it was out or not.
So let's see. AB's yelled out twice, and he's hit 2 clean winners. Okay.
2-3-1.
New strategy.
Yeah, hey, it's working.
Unconventional but effective.
Oh, 5-hole.
Second serve.
We've seen that work for AB and Rachel, but not that time.
2-3-2.
JW.Johnson hunting.
This is great news. This dude is locked in with an extra aggressive mentality here, and it is working.
Love to know where that's coming from.
I'm great with that one, too. He got a ball that was attackable. I think he just knows that with the pace of the play, it'll either be taken to you or you take it to them, and he has really done a nice job with that here. I mean, just wicked hands, because he's sitting a little more forehand and can still get the paddle over there. It's just, it's absurd.
3-3-2.
Down it goes again. JW.Johnson, monstrous in the middle.
Yeah, if I'm Anna Bright and I'm seeing this, I'm like, okay, this could be our day here because this guy is on it.
He's everywhere. I mean, that's dangerous if you're Ben and Anna Lee.
Because he's really, really good, but not that you're everywhere call is so accurate for today, but it hasn't always been the case.
Second serve.
And Ben says, well, he's not there.
Always seems to have a prompt response, doesn't he?
He does.
4-3-2.
Another out ball and another point, another conversion.
Just keep doing it. The other factor here is the wind. On Friday, it was no wind whatsoever. It was just that easy little breeze off the ocean. All top 4 seeds made the semis and mixed. It's kicked up a little bit today.
Heavy drive attempted straight ahead on Ben Johns and a side out. Waters is chatting with herself early, which is typically a sign of feeling the urgency.
Yes.
3-5-1.
And that's a good news if you're the opponent.
Second serve.
Fortunate bounce for Waters, second server now.
And the wind is blowing the ball in that direction that AL had to chase there, so just couldn't get the footwork.
Side out.
Waters looking over early to Lee Waters. Yeah. Another sign of
good news if you're wearing purple. Or lavender.
5-3-1.
It's a nice lavender touch.
Time in.
But for right now, it's all JW.Johnson and Anna Bright creating chaos on their side.
Again, ball out of the air, so the precision is just better for J-Dub and AB here, and good for them.
Anna Bright doing a nice job attacking Ben down the line, too. Heavy setup from Anna Lee Waters. Still another server to go, Bright and Johnson.
7-3-2.
Oh, almost troublesome.
Yeah, because Ben did not hit nearly the ball he wanted there to give J-Dub a ball out of the air to start with there, but was fortunate.
Second serve.
So then when you try to make the ball bounce, you leave it short sometimes too. So again,
3-7-2.
Not a terrible win, but one you have to take account for.
Point.
And a sigh of relief for Waters on that one. 46-1 is the career record for Waters and Johns on Championship Sunday.
Sounds like a good record.
Yeah. Oh, some creativity from Waters. Like the idea, but instead, ball back to the other side.
In fact, it's 46-0 on Sunday. The loss is on a Monday.
Exactly. Anna Bright, the last player to be a part of that one with Andre Diescu, who Ben is playing with. The web is continuously complicated.
Exactly.
7-4-2.
See if they make J-Dub hit the third here after missing the backhand drop. Wow. Oh, boy.
Point.
Waters goes hard into the net.
Now, here's a little thing about these nets.
Yeah.
There's a little white spot inside that black bar down there that enables you to line it up perfectly on the line. So that was a well thought out part of the construction there as Anna Lee went bulldozer mode there. I mean, you could do nothing, and it didn't have backspin. It was just dead.
Yeah.
So it didn't back up into the bar for
Right.
a replay there.
All right, here we go. 8-4-2.
Down the line, JW.Johnson leaving that one open for Waters to take out of the air.
And you see Anna Bright saying, my fault, and that's exactly right. The dink on her side goes a little too
4-8-1.
far, and Anna Lee is going to be lethal with that shot.
Second serve.
And Anna Lee was thrown off because it looked like Anna Bright was going to take that one, Michelle, and then J-Dub was there again, taking more court. Well done.
4-8-2. Side out.
More good pressure from Anna Bright at the kitchen.
Yeah, and to see Ben and Anna Lee struggle to get to the
Yes.
line is quite a sight here.
8-4-1.
Kudos to AB and JW.Johnson.
Second serve.
Little cash with the footwork there, and this is where you have got to keep the pedal down. Can't give it
8-4-2.
back to them.
Ooh,
Point.
fumbled return heavily from Ben Johns. Seemed like he almost gave up on it as soon as it was bouncing in his direction.
9-4-2.
Maybe a little gust right at contact.
Oh, off the post goes Anna Lee Waters, and it's game points for Anna Bright and JW.Johnson.
Game point. 10-4-2.
Wow, that was such a good third from Anna Bright. Lined up the pace behind it to back it up. 11-4 on the side of Brighton Johnson.
And it's not usually that one-sided when the loss goes to Ben and AL, but they were behind the whole way.
Yeah, that is.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I've got quick hands.
I'm Deckel Bar, and I like to hit hard.
I'm Anna Bright, and I like to speed it up.
I'm Colin Johns, and I have fast reflexes.
You might want these.
You know what? You're gonna need these.
You're gonna need these. You're gonna need these. Actually, no, these are mine. Go get your own.
And they just got to play better at the kitchen line.
Got to get to the kitchen, too, which Bright and J-Dub did a nice job keeping them back. Waters crashes there, and Bright catches her behind her.
That's the perfect first volley. And just from momentum, give me that ball back. We're ready to keep getting more and more.
Nice ball from JW.Johnson, causing some hesitation through the middle of Waters and Johns.
It's their first tourney together, or their 83-1 last year. What in the world happened there? Almost a clean winner on a ball going 1 mile an hour. And maybe it's a daylight savings issue. They're going to start an hour late here.
1-0-2.
That's just awesome from Johnson.
Dialed in. Anna Bright and her fearlessness. JW.Johnson with her mind involved in their game.
Oh, yeah.
Another weapon on their side, the mother and coach of JW and Georgia.Johnson.
Side out.
That's been the only flaw in J-Dub today, the thirds, and it could be a one that could cost them a win if it continues.
Second serve.
Out of the air again for JW.Johnson. Waters missing a follow-up defensive play she usually makes.
0-2-2. Point.
Bumper cars in the middle, and Johnson Waters will take the break.
And even though that happened, that if I'm cheering for J-Dub and Anna Bright, that's good. Let him be a monster. So smart there. If you have a ball up, attack the person that's closest to you and get it to their feet. That's just perfect execution from J.W.Johnson.
Is it possible to say that Anna Bright is bringing out more of the alpha side of J.W.Johnson, mentality-wise?
From a court positioning, there is no doubt that's happening. But there's another missed third. So this is, man, when you are rolling, you've got to just get to the kitchen, because at the kitchen, they're better today so far.
Side out.
Yeah, so this is a situation where if I'm Anna Bright, instead of saying you, take it and send that guy forward.
Point.
And that one drops on Anna Bright faster than she expected. Again, maybe that wind playing a factor in that one as well. And now Emily Waters is cheeing off cross court on Anna Bright.
Yeah, and J-Dub ended up wearing that off the paddle of Anna Bright. And we're going to be seeing a lot of those attacks later today in the women's doubles final.
Yeah, just a preview of what is to come. Epic rematch between the girlies and the world #1. It's deep. Point. And now Johnson Waters formulating a run.
Yeah, they had that beautiful point where they were wildly ahead on the overheads that didn't work out, and now it's gone south. And there's the classic J.W.Johnson short angle put away.
Yeah, the angles he comes up with at times is truly remarkable.
Because you prefer an angle put away when they're scrambling, but players know to run for it, but you cannot run to that.
No.
It's so sharp.
4-2-2.
I mean, that's the most protractor worthy of all the putaways, and he is #1 in that by a long shot.
Wow. What a shot from Waters. It's in, though. Oh, my. They had leverage in the points, and J.W.Johnson made something out of nothing.
Yeah, it just held in the wind there.
Yeah, it did.
2-4-1.
Anna Lee couldn't have hit a cleaner line drive. There's the third for J-Dub.
Another slice through the middle that had some hesitation.
Wow.
Oh, Ben thought the point was over. It is not.
Oh, my, no. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Waters charges into the net due to the bulldozing of Anna Lee Waters on her way through the net. And Anna Bright and J.W.Johnson back to serve again. Oh, my.
You're
and another
kidding
one.
me.
Point. At least they got the net right this time.
Or did they? No, I know they did because they measured it at the break. You got to be kidding me. We have a delay because of the net. And the next one is the exact issue. And again, against AL and Ben, those often even out. That is.
Oh, it was wide, though.
just a little off balance and your paddle face is open and the wind is blowing in that direction. So that's the margin. And Anna Bright all over that. Love that little piece we had coming out of the break. 1,300 amateurs playing here today, or this weekend. Is just fantastic to see the sport on absolute fire.
Yeah, this venue's pretty awesome, too. The fans have been fantastic. Many of them staying with you late last night. Here at the venue.
Yes. In room 207, no. And I asked Anna Leigh Waters about this footwork because she is the only player that runs around her forehand. She said, Ben takes so much court.
Yeah.
One time she got stuck with that and then said, ooh, this is fun, and has added it, but they have not handled the slice between those two on that. And here he is again jumping in there, and Anna Leigh has seen enough. And what an impressive pushback. Yeah. This is about the precision at the kitchen line, which is usually the main reason Anna Leigh and Ben win, because you leave a ball just slightly in the wrong spot and they make you pay in. And that's what we're seeing here today.
Waters teeing off on the backhand, as described previously.
Yeah, very dead dig from Anna Bright, so you knew a howitzer was coming from somewhere. That's JW.Johnson has found something here. Slice it in between them, keep it low, and then sit there and be ready for the next one. That's a great pattern for him today.
Right out.
And now we see what heat check AL dub looks like down a game and down in game two.
7-4-1.
Anna Bright wants that one back.
Deep knee bend. Because this is where you want to add, just get one. Just get one each time to make that mountain that the opponent has to climb that much steeper and that much more imposing. Oh, J-Dub touched it. Unlike your sport, you can't bump, set, spike it there.
Unfortunately not. Elise Jones would be with me on maybe some rule changes there. Just kidding.
Point.
Boy, J-Dub had Ben almost mix up his feet, which you don't ever see. So J-Dub at the kitchen line today is the best I have seen him.
5-7-1.
Better than Mesa even.
Yes. There he is again, because he didn't have to slay the monsters. He got the benefit of that. And that's why this performance is even more impressive for me.
I agree with you there.
5-7-2. Point.
It's been the backcourt where missed return and some missed thirds, but once they get to the line, he's been the best player in this match.
Point.
Down the line rip for Ben Johns to tie it up at 7 apiece.
And this is a game Anna Bright and JW.Johnson have to have.
Felt like they would be winning in 3 maybe if they took this one. And they'll take the break right back. We'll see what kind of push back. They had one earlier in this game where it felt like, okay, Ben and Anna Leigh are going to start finding their groove here.
7-7-1.
Just
second serve.
In between shot selection, and you could see it because that wasn't a real drive, and that missed for a pro by a lot.
7-7-2.
Wow, what perseverance by Anna Bright. She was in jail with Ben Johns and found her way out of it.
Yeah, and then she was ahead and thought she had him locked in there. Joola Johnson feeling every shot. Oh, dear.
Nice setup by Annalie Waters. Persistent, and it pays off. 1 point lead on their side now, causing Bright and Johnson to call the timeout. We'll take a quick 1 minute break with them. Stay right here in Cape Coral with us when we were to be determined for that one. And Ben Johns back to serve first.
8-7-1.
Going to ride this 1 point lead. Oh, the winning touch was there, but Annalie Waters comes away with it.
Yeah, tough bounce off the net there, so Anna Bright had to change both her shot selection and paddle position and couldn't get it over.
Second serve.
I mean, she's the best poacher in the game, man or woman. That just wasn't the greatest ball to shake and bake off of. It was up too high. Yeah, the nerve. She tried to hit a winner in horrible position, retreating off her ankles.
Works against some. Probably not JW.Johnson. Ben Johns initiates from the middle, attacks Anna Bright, and it works.
Yeah, and that's Annalie Waters winning the cross-court dink exchange, which don't last for long because the minute anybody sees something, it's being pulled, and I love that.
7-9-2.
Been stuck at 7 for a while here. This is a big rally here. Let's see if they can get a third on the ground.
Anna Bright says, maybe not. I'm going to drive it instead and follow it up with a winner volley on the line.
That's great recognition. She probably had the mindset of drop it, and then the return was so short. She don't need J-Dub on that one.
That's the adaptability and versatility on display for Anna Bright. Ben wins the battle. The next rally, side out.
Nine, 8-1.
ATP. Wow, and a wide one from Anna Bright.
So spin can be at your detriment, but she really had to hit the outside of the ball and hook that around there. That's really well done. Great scamper from AL Dub, right side Ben.
Anna Bright, oh, she almost got there, and it's deep. She was hanging in the cross-court rally with Ben. Toe-to-toe, I'll challenge you. Game point instead for Johnson Waters. Thanks to Andre Diescu. Ben's been taking more reps on the right lately. Ooh, a side out and sheer survival for Bright and Johnson. 2 points, and we're tied. We'll see if they can do it.
8-10-1.
Another perfect spot for JW.Johnson. Annalie Waters is so good at keeping everything out in front, but his flick is so unpredictable. She was maybe a half second behind it.
Yeah, she couldn't clear her body all the way, and then the inside-out swing just couldn't have the elevation necessary.
Whoa, Waters
Point.
goes for it, and it's in the net. Bright and Johnson tie it up late at 10.
That is huge there because Anna Bright hit an amazing shot down the line that Ben seemed to get them back to neutral, and here we go.
Ten 1.
There's that sliver again.
And for Georgia, so it's maybe a new partner has helped with that mentality.
Wow.
Second serve.
Super
Game
high
point.
third from Anna Bright, who's been money on the thirds.
11-10-2.
Oh,
Ooh, and a
nice.
missed reset could be costly.
Two tentative backhand thirds and then a very tentative ball there after
10-11-1.
they got back in the rally, Michelle.
Ooh. Oh my, what a point.
Just outrageous how good the hands are across the board there, and the crowd is into this.
11-11-1.
I think because they know how hard this is too
Yes.
in their own games. Wow, a missed jing from Anna Bright and a big let's go
Yes,
from Ben
yes.
Johns. We rarely see emotion from him.
I
Game
mean,
point.
Andre Diascu is having benefits
12-11-1.
in the mixed doubles here for Ben because we saw that connectivity yesterday.
Second
Lob is
serve.
wide.
Game point.
And game point number three, excuse me, for Johns and Waters.
12-11-2.
Redirection into the net. Waters and Johns even it out. One game apiece. This one's up for grabs now, Dave.
It sure is, and that felt like it just had to be cashed. A couple tentative balls from the backcourt when they had two chances to go up 2-0. Is this going to be like Mesa where everything goes 5?
I think we might be onto something with that thought. Game 3 coming up next and potentially 5.
Game 3.
I know you're attached to your phone. In
0-0-2.
fact, put it down just for a second, everybody, just for a second, unless you're watching us on it. You will have every court anywhere you go.
Wow, inside out for Ben Johns, out of the air, finds the opening on JW.Johnson.
So the mental fortitude of Anna Bright is very
0-0-1.
good because some players would struggle after what might have been in game number 2 there
Second serve.
That will not affect her.
No.
She's not happy about it, certainly, but the
0-0-2.
game's not going to crumble.
See a lot of those in the women's doubles match, and that one is wide for Anna Bright.
Yeah, she's mad at herself because the shot selection was perfect. Just didn't play the wind.
Not always easy to do that.
See Ben sit on the ball out of the air and then adjust.
Wow, Anna Bright so good in that cross-court exchange.
Yeah, we'll be seeing it the other direction in the women's doubles, left side to left side. We'll see the backhand rolling.
Point.
And Ben was succinct in Mesa when they lost
Yes,
to Anna
he
Bright and
was.
Deckelbar. I don't like unforced errors. So you know where his stance is on that.
Yes. I think he's got a lot of fellow believers in those unforced errors anonymous meetings. Don't like making them.
There's another miss from Waters. 1 point lead
2-1-1.
to Brayden Johnson early.
Point.
So AL Dub loves that move over there, but JW.Johnson is now reading it really well. He's letting the ball back through the middle go to Anna Bright's two-handed backhand. He's covering line. That's perfect.
Smart adjustment. Oh, it was so open for Anna Bright. She can't believe she missed it.
I am such a fan of Anna Bright, Cam, after a rally, because she came in hot and hit the perfect shot and then somehow was in front of the last one.
Wow, JW.Johnson was creeping in, waiting to get involved in the mix, and he does.
Yeah, and Anna Bright's been very, very good in these cross-court because when it's topspin to topspin, the ball is changing direction every time. That makes it harder. Oh.
Point. Timeout receiver.
Jab step to the right for Ben.
She was the OG of the girlies merch
No
with the Anna Bright riding a peacock with a pickleball paddle. Wow, through the middle it goes, and a wise timeout called by Annalee Waters.
So again, J-Dub's sitting line, so that has to be Anna Bright's ball. That was a great shot from Annalee.
1-5-1.
Would love to know what the point conversion is for when Waters calls a timeout for the point after. How many times they win it.
J-Dub took a full swing at that and missed, and it was well out. Yeah, that's a great, I don't know that answer. We might be able to figure that out, actually. I'll take that as homework. Gosh,
okay.
I got homework?
You and Jim.
They took an hour away from me, and I got homework. She was behind the line, so not a fault.
Oh, they were ahead in the rally, and Ben Johns found a way out of it.
2-5-2.
Knew it was coming. Speed up handled by Anna Bright.
And that's what you got to do. If she then course corrects and beats you to your right, if you're Anna Bright, it has to be on the ground. So that's a good adjustment in the moment. She's one of the best. No missing. I agree with no missing, but being able to not wait till it's too late to make adjustments, she's one of the best in the game. At, okay, I understand what's going on, and I'm going to fix it right now.
Right out.
Another solid Anna Bright reaction. They'll stay on 5 for now. Ball back to Johnson Waters.
2-5-1.
Oh, Waters scoots up to the kitchen and spots the opening.
So if Anna Bright's trying to find my feet at the baseline, that will find my paddle in a much better spot. Mid-court, great read.
Ooh, almost a heavy angle on the dink. Out of the air from JW.Johnson. Instead in the net, and Johnson Waters with a chance to tie it. Oh, it's good.
And right back to it.
Wow. Great decision making from Anna Bright, too. And she, by the way, was the last semifinal on last night.
Yes.
4-5-2.
Along with you calling the match. So she got to bed late, was up first thing in the morning to be locked in for a Sunday. There's Waters out of the air to tie it at 5.
Yeah, so that recovery and your plan is so important. Now, obviously, you want every last part of that problem because that means you're playing for a title today. But certainly had a couple less hours than Anna Lee.
Tight match, too.
Yes.
6-5-2.
Ooh, skip off the tape, converts to another point for Johnson Waters, carving out its epic crowds, Dave. This sport is growing, and so are we, and we're thrilled to be a part of it.
7-5-2.
No doubt about that, and, you know, the stats, the surveys all just keep showing the explosive growth. Wow, nice willpower, AL.
Oh, Waters testing JW.Johnson. He's there, but sends it long. 8-5, the damage.
Just extended a little awkwardly to not get the paddle face down, and it sails.
Right out.
Go, 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 and run over it like I did, Ben. Hello.
Five, 8-1.
Oh, boy, what a setup from JW.Johnson.
That ends a run of 7 in a row on the other side.
6-8-1.
Me usually doesn't work out, but it might. Look at this court coverage.
My. There's no openings.
Oh, Anna Bright thinks she made this, and Ben and AL are. And then Anna Bright just got the update. Breaking news at the bottom of the screen from JW.Johnson. It was long.
She's like, wait, what? It was? And he's like, yeah.
6-8-2.
You missed it. Would have been beautiful, though.
Yes. So scrambly on that last one.
That one's out, too, and they'll get a break back. Chance to tie it. And to your point about JW's thirds earlier, Jim Ramsey telling us, our statistician, he missed 7 thirds through the first 2 games. Keep an eye on that. Ooh. And be patient, the words out of Anna Bright's mouth. What is she referring to? Just
the wait for a little better ball,
8-7-1.
slightly off balance there, and I still love the idea. Keep Ben honest.
What an ATP from Annalee Waters. Just next level athleticism.
And it used to be you just made it and everybody watched it go by. Now you have to put so much pace on the ATP because the defender is there. So that was just overpowering. Another one. Oh.
Second serve.
HTP again, so she's had a couple off the post and got the last one around.
9-7-2.
Also was wondering if that ball was in. That's never good when you have multiple thoughts in your head.
Point.
Cannon off the paddle of Waters, gets a little help off the tape too, and that creates game point on Johnson Waters' side.
10-7-2. Side out.
Well, that looked a lot like the game point that Anna Bright had on her paddle with a
7-10-1.
backhand third. Hers were popped up. That one goes in the net. Oh, ow.
And a clunk to the head. I don't know if they get hurt.
I am injured.
Yeah.
And I'm not anywhere near her up here in this great perch. Just, she knows that
7-10-2.
game 2 got away, and they are right here after that save.
And Johns exploits the opening, causes the miss. Game point number 2 for Johnson Waters.
10-7-1.
Into the net it goes, and game 3 ends on the side of Ben Johns and Annalee Waters. It was close, and now they are just one game away from yet another title, Dave.
Up 5-1, looking like they course corrected from game 2 for Bright and Johnson, and then had that run of 7 even down the stretch, but even down the stretch isn't good enough when you trail by 3. They got their work cut out for them now.
And they do. They will fight to stay in the match next. Him, and welcome to the PPA Tour. Can't wait to see him in more events. J.W.Johnson also in the bronze medal match with Hayden Patriquin later today in mixed, as he mentioned.
0-0-2.
All right, they're back to out and hitting winners, and that's how they won game 1. So get that strategy going. Ben and Annalee have made a couple of nice little adjustments on that slice through the middle. Annalee's looking to Ernie. Then there's no doubt about whose ball that is. That goes to Ben's forehand. So keep an eye on that.
Second serve.
So good. Spotted J.W.Johnson trying to pinch middle. Burns him to the backside.
0-0-2. Point.
That was weird because she got on the flamingo, which Flemings love flamingos, but not necessary there. So then you're just slightly off balance to then have to roll the backside of the ball. Caught the net. So good.
Point.
Slapper from JW.Johnson.
2-0-2.
And a Bright wants more.
Saw this in game number 3. You just got to get it to the finish line. Wow. On that one, Ben ate and left no crumbs.
0-3-1.
Again, that ball has been troublesome.
Point.
They got out of it there, but just it's tenths of a second of panic over there.
1-3-1.
Uh-oh.
Point.
No hesitation from Ben Johns on the close.
Yeah, if you're going to unwind the stack and hit a short return, Anna Bright knows as she's running that
2-3-1.
the ball is going to be coming with pace and dip. Couldn't get it in a safe spot.
Second serve.
She hit it perfect, but the wind is blowing in that direction, so just caught it.
2-3-2. Start out.
Speaking of balls coming with pace, JW.Johnson buries it.
Yeah, everybody's using, where are those angles, dude? He went right back through the middle. So if you know
3,
what
2,
I
1.
know, what you know, trick them.
Spreading the perimeter at the dink position is Ben Johns.
I love when he does that. He takes that ball in the middle and then just hooks it, hits the outside of the ball, gets it down quickly. And that ball is staying in too, so Anna Bright's got to take a stab at it.
3-2-2.
It's the first time the no didn't work. I agree with her. That's going out again, but that time it was behind J-Dub.
2-3-1.
Tried to save it left-handed. Anna Bright's like, fine, I'll put it away, J-Dub. Saw Anna Lee take off for that angle that J-Dub is known for and did extend the rally.
2-3-2. Start out.
So you'll see a bunch of misses like that one from Ben because you know they're in trouble and you want to get
3,
the ball
2, 1.
there quicker and your mechanics suffer because of it. Short hop doesn't work for Ben.
Oh, JW.Johnson dishing pace right back to Ben Johns on the counter.
Four, 2, 1.
Oh, down the line, it's wide.
Timeout receivers,
She had
5, 2,
that
1.
shot cornered as soon as she wound up and will not hesitate again to call a timeout. Similar scoreline, as you pointed out, to what we saw in game 3. Now can the margins so slim, we talk
5,
about
2,
it,
1.
but really every single ball you contact against them counts.
Oh, man.
Second serve.
Changed his mind on which shot to hit and then Just bunted it deep
5-2-2.
without any of the flick wizard spin. Anna Lee. Anna Lee had the read, but the wind that gave her no chance.
I mean, just the fact she had a paddle on it is unbelievable.
Anna. 6-2-2.
Just does not give up. Unrelenting. Anna Lee Waters.
And Anna Lee pushes Anna Bright way off to the side, but doesn't give up the ATP, then runs around the backhand. J-Dub has to cover line, so that's why Anna Bright's got to be lunging on the next ball, and then that leads to the put away. It's great point construction.
Another out one, and another.
Hey, it's 4 out of 5, so keep it up.
JW.Johnson says, I don't care.
I don't care. It's more fun.
Nobody else can hit the angles I can.
Nope,
so
padding the stats. Oh, that's his favorite shot there. That's just a rare miss. That was high too.
6-2-1. Second serve.
And right back to it. Ben Johns redirects pace at Anna Bright. Another try here for Brighton Johnson.
Side out.
They'll hold them to 6.
Two 6-1.
Oh, what a counter from Anna Bright.
Yep, it wasn't the prettiest, but she got to the right spot, and then the paddle was just right as she's laughing about where she hit that kind of chicken wing. You don't usually counter perfectly from that position.
Foot fault, left foot, point.
Ooh, foot fault called on JW.Johnson.
3-6-2.
It was emphatic, so I wouldn't mind seeing that again. And that's a heartbreaker because that's just a routine put away, foot fault. Now that's 1 + 1. Is there another plus in that sentence?
4-6-2.
Wow. ATP with ease from Anna Lee Waters, and the crowd erupts on her behalf.
So she takes and chooses the corner pocket for her target here
5-6-2.
because this is a deeper ATP. What a shot.
Right out.
She loves to try and stack highlight reel on highlight reel, just a little overextended there.
She was feeling it after the ATP. Why not? Lee might be saying why, but
I believe there is a person. There is at least one inquiring mind there.
quick flick from JW.Johnson right at Annalie Waters. Did not handle it.
Yep, through that same sliver of the court as adoring fans and parents look on here. Oh, whoa. I see you and I raise you an ATP.
Hannah Bright rifles that ATP towards the feet of Ben Johns. Another look at it here. That's one way to earn it. Slim margin of error to threading the needle.
(8-5-1).
Oh, that outball did not work in favor of JW.Johnson.
Yeah, that's going to go well out. So
8-5-2.
When you have fast hands, that can sometimes be a detriment because you can get to everything.
Oh, what a get.
What a drop.
Oh, my.
He's there, too.
Oh, my. What a point. Miraculous on both sides.
I mean, that's why we love pickleball, baby, right there. Offense to defense, both sides.
5-8-1.
Tremendous hustle, and then JW just went for a little too much.
Second serve. (5-8-2). Point. (6-8-2).
Oh, my.
Side out.
Perfectly played by JW.Johnson. Read it, scooted his feet, pocketed the corner.
Yeah, because Ben's looking middle on the drop that goes too far.
8-6-1. Point.
Looking more and more like a fifth game situation, as you so eloquently teased ahead of game 4. And if it goes 5,
9-6-1.
I'd love to know who your prediction might be.
Oh, man.
Second serve.
I mean, that missed by 2 feet.
9-6-2. Side out.
And then a high sitter that is going to be made 9 out of 10 times, but that was the one. Wow, has the opportunity been there for the team in purple.
Point.
And then one into the net, and Annalie and Ben are like sharks in the water.
Yeah, and on an odd, so Anna Bright has got to hit a good return
7-9-1.
and scamper across there. Oh, but
Second
Ben
serve.
Again, can't find that sped up third to put her in trouble.
7-9-2.
Wind picked up a little bit here too.
Yeah, big gust coming through.
Okay, right side Ben.
Wow. Wind pulled it slightly away from Ben.
That's new territory. He doesn't even have a passport for the right side. He's got a 30-day exemption. That's it.
9-7-1.
And JW.Johnson goes off the tape, sets up the closing shot. 10-7. And
the backhands that then the second one ultimately ended up in a missed forehand. Much better there.
Great third from Bright. Into the net it goes, and to a fifth game we go. It all comes down battle already on Championship Sunday between two of the best in the world. Ben Johns and Annalie Waters rarely lose on Championship Sunday.
0-0-2.
Only once on a Monday. As Dave referenced, this would be the second time Anna Bright and JW.Johnson hoping to turn those numbers around in their favor.
Side out.
I'll tell you who's happy about this is Leah Jansen.
Yes. He gets Waters last of the day.
The last match of the day.
Wow, what a pull from Annalie Waters, turning to the crowd, begging them to join her side.
1-0-1.
Interesting non-take from J-Dub there, and now overextended twice. And Annalie will get the third member of her team going, and that's the crowd. There'll be plenty cheering for the other side, though, too.
Waters cheesed up the pace and read it all the way through.
So Annalie is pulling Anna Bright to the forehand to get her out of the middle and then wrecking it back through there, and it is a great start for the top seed here.
Wow.
Not the most forceful of attacks there from J-Dub, but it worked.
Annalie Waters every time is looking up to the crowd behind her at the baseline, nodding her head, telling them to engage. She's going to need them for a full day of action, as you pointed out. I mean, Anna Bright and Annalie Waters are wearing each other out ahead of the women's doubles showdown, which is coming up.
At least it's fair. It's one on each side.
Yeah, true.
Got to get at least one here. Can't have that ugly zero. Oh, my.
Well,
okay.
Point.
There's one.
A couple of reaching misses from J-Dub, and Ben even worse on that one.
1-3-1.
Wow. There was perfect identification of the play from JW.Johnson.
And that's from Anna Bright, taking a ball out of the air and not going back to the Anna Lee forehand, but finding the backhand. So took time away and put it in a different spot. That's perfect pickleball.
She's so smart. Such high pickleball IQ.
Second serve.
Both sides, really, but.
Yes, and there's the first missed third of game number 5, and he hopes it's his last.
Ben Johns teeing off a dangling opportunity.
Yeah, feeble two-handed backhand, kind of half-rolled dink, just sat there, and Ben's not going to let you get away with that. There it is again. My gosh. The wind gets in the jet stream. So they just have not come up with a solution for that. Now, they don't give it to him very often.
I'd love to know your thoughts. If you were coaching this team, what would you suggest?
Oh.
Wow, Anna Bright sticking her nose everywhere.
Oh, yeah, and Anna Lee Waters kind of lost her mind a little bit there after another beautiful extended point. And to answer your question about the ball through the middle, I'd just say if the ball's on the ground to J-Dub, Anna Lee, that ball to your left is Ben's every time, and then that just should clean that up. Just don't pump fake it. Don't try and do anything. He's not going to hurt us off the ground there, Ben. Just scooch over and take it if he goes back behind you. You're plenty good enough of an athlete to get it. He doesn't have the heavy roll that, like an Ignatowicz, if he was over there, could cause trouble with. Wind picking up, too, here.
Yeah, big gust and a big backhand from Anna Lee Waters.
And a big swing and the miss from Anna Bright. She completed the swing. If we see that again, Truck, that was amazing. But J-Dub, again, every once in a while having the amazing hands will bite you. And that was a choice.
Oh, Ben Johns tagging one of the ball kids in the corner off the bounce.
And then Fed caught it. Just lurking in the corner himself over there. And pretty proud of himself for the throw.
4-2-1.
Stackstrud will be on Sunday, not in singles, though, in men's doubles with Christian Elshon.
Yes.
Against Ben Johns and Andre later today.
Fed will be back in singles. He was actually at Indian Wells. He played some pickleball with Kyrgios earlier this week, so couldn't get the timing quite right, so just entered the doubles. He'll be there in Texas next week.
Point.
So 3 of the 5 have been JW.Johnson forehand errors out of the air. This is a big rally here. So Ben went to cover the angle, and he brought it back in a little bit. Smart from J-Dub, and Ben ends up wearing it tattoo parlor off the bounce. So there was a chance to switch up 6-2. Let's see what the deficit, if any, ends up being.
Point.
Journey chance for Ben Johns will give Brighton Johnson another point. Crowd willing for the 2 seed to roar back for a comeback.
JW.Johnson with his first lob of the match
Football,
in
left
the
foot.
fifth.
Oh, and
Second serve.
such an untimely foot fault. He had full control with said lob. Oh, man.
Wow, the nerves of a jewel thief to throw that
3-5-2.
up at that point.
Well, he makes up for it.
And what a read from JW.Johnson
Yeah.
after a blistering, perfect forehand down the line. Anna Bright doesn't play a lot of singles. That was a single shot right there that paid dividends in
4-5-2.
doubles.
Wow, Anna Bright and JW.Johnson tie it. What was the deficit heading into this one? 5-2.
Yes, so 3 in a row still going, and Anna Bright is doing such a good job. Get Ben out of there and then try and find Anna Lee Waters' left foot, and Ben trying to
5-5-2.
protect that, just overextended.
Monstrous play from JW.Johnson. Anna Bright thought she got it again and was informed late by JW.Johnson that it was out, but I love
5-5-1.
that aggressive court positioning.
For sure.
Point. Timeout change in. 6-5-1.
Just a simple punch from Ben Johns will give him the 1-point advantage, as both great point by you, Dave, and JW.Johnson also
Time
in hopes of a milestone, trying to become the 5th
6-5-1.
male pro player to achieve 20 career PPA titles. This is his only chance to do it today.
Wow. Backside of the paddle save if they get out of this. They do not. So we've seen JW just a tad late on a couple of those rockets through the middle. He was on that one.
6-5-2.
Nice. What a play from Anna Lee Waters and Ben Johns.
Yeah, Ben, the spots to pick have been few, but what a moment to grab
7-5-2.
one. Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
that's so good.
Side out.
I mean, J-Dub has worked that. Ben covered it, but just popped it up, and J-Dub put it right back where it came from. I mean, look at this. It's on the exact same line.
5-7-1. Second serve.
Oh, close.
And
Just
Anna
keep
Bright has had 3 or 4 of those in this match where
2 points needed to tie it. Oh,
wow. Ridiculous defense. Can they get out and get this one?
oh no. Wow, Anna Bright and JW.Johnson with unbelievable defense. They were denied, though.
I mean, that's one of the best defensive points you will ever see from Anna Bright there. Just ridiculous. And the last one, tough, but not nearly as hard as 4 before it.
Anna Bright, she's a gamer, welcoming the pace.
And to be able to switch sides of the body, not easy at that pace, and she was all over both of those.
Oh, catches the body of JW.Johnson, couldn't get out of the way fast enough. Finally listened to Anna Bright on the out call.
Yes, so the paddle is in the chest. If it's above the paddle, it's out, but couldn't get out of the way himself.
Ben Johns hangs on for another in the transition area and all the way back at the baseline, and yet still Johns and Waters find a way to get another point, and this is
right now, or they may not get it at all.
9-5-2.
Another heavy angle from JW.Johnson, just in case you missed the highlight reel from game 1.
Yes. Proving that he can do it nearly 2 hours into a match as well.
Second serve.
So Anna Bright was forced to short hop a dink there, which has been few and far between. She's either getting it out of the air or spinning it back herself. Got to get a couple here on 2.
And just carves out the perfect touch around the waist of JW.Johnson through the middle.
Yeah, so a couple of tough dinks from Anna Bright and JW.Johnson at crunch time.
Point.
Tough miss from Anna Bright, and championship point for Ben Johns and Anna Lee Waters.
10-5-1.
Oh boy. Man, and it ends on a let cord. That's not fair for the style we just saw on both sides. And the world #1 would not be denied in Florida as they were in Mesa, back on top in true fashion.